Hello, all, and welcome to All Red. Well, Liverpool are visiting Nottingham Forest, and to be honest, when you see this match on the fixture list, you think, well, should be a win, but it's not that easy. Nottingham Forest have been very good against Liverpool in the recent, not years, recent decades, okay? Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool past fixtures. We're going to look this up right now because this is kind of a big deal. Okay, so we lost at Forest, and I'm not talking about Forest at Anfield, okay, because we've handled them at Anfield. Forest in their own stadium against Liverpool has been really good, okay? Really, really, really good. Nottingham Forest are unbeaten. Get this, unbeaten in their last 13 home league games against Liverpool, including 6 in the Premier League. So this is a little crazy. But this is going to be a very difficult match against a team that is literally fighting for their lives. Nottingham Forest are probably in the worst position possible right now, which means in their home stadium, against a depleted Liverpool side, they are going to be feral cats. Okay, feral cats, and that doesn't bode well for Liverpool. But of course, we believe in the boys in red. Of course, they've shown that we must. So we are not concerned, but we are not looking over Nottingham Forest because they are a very scrappy side, and in their home stadium against Liverpool, they have produced magic over and 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 over again, 13 times in a row. So this is a very, very important game, a very crucial game to come away with all 3 points. That has to happen for Liverpool. They cannot slip up against a team like Nottingham Forest. Now, on the positive side, some very good injury boosts for this team. Jurgen Klopp had a press conference this morning where he said that Szoboszlai and Nunes are fit, Endo is ready to go, and Robertson is ready to go. So I actually think this starting 11 is going to be very, very strong. So let's get into it. All right, who starts against Forest? Here's what it is. I've got the man, the legend, Caoimhin Kelleher. Caoimhin Kelleher. I said it right. Yes. Yes. Caoimhin Kelleher starts in goal. One of the best in the world. He is quickly becoming world class, and he is absolutely a joy to watch. Now, I will say, I hope our defense in front of him is a little bit better than they were against Southampton. Southampton should have scored like 2 or 3 goals. They were in on Kelleher 2 or 3 or 4 times, where it was like the striker, the attacker for Southampton had 2 or 3 seconds to think about what he wanted to do. And thankfully, they always made the wrong decisions, or Kelleher produced absolute magic on the back line there. But I hope our back line is not quite as leaky as they were against Southampton, because at some point, Kelleher cannot continue to make these absolutely world-class saves. Nobody can. I mean, Alisson can't, right? Alisson gets scored on, and Kelleher, at some point, some of these are going to start going in. So I hope that back line is a little tighter. Now, who's on that back line? It's going to be Virgil van Dijk and Konate in the middle. I think Klopp needs to pick his strongest starting 2 center backs. Honestly, those are probably the 2 most important positions on the field for us right now. Virgil van Dijk and Konate, or Virgil van Dijk and Kwanzaa, but I think it's going to be Konate. I think he has the edge against the younger counterpart there. When Van Dijk and Konate are on the field together, it is remarkable how good they are and how much of a stopgap they provide for Robertson and Bradley or Trent or whoever's in there, Gomez. They are literally like having 2 extra defenders on the field because of how much they cover for those 2 wing backs, Robertson and Bradley, who are able to get up and attack because of the coverage that is provided by those two monsters at the back. So it's going to be Virgil van Dijk and Konate. I think on the wings for our defense, it's going to be Robertson and Connor Bradley. Now, I will say, this is a very strong defense. I feel very good about this defense, and I think this is going to be the back line, barring any future injuries, knocking on wood here, barring any future injuries. I think this is going to be the starting back five, Kelleher included, that we line up for against Manchester City. And to be honest, I feel really good about that. This is a really strong back line. I think you could argue that the only way it gets stronger is if Trent Alexander-Arnold is fit. But we've seen Connor Bradley fill in seamlessly for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent is world class. Connor Bradley, I think, is getting there. I don't know if we can say that yet. We need a little bit more sample size. But Connor Bradley, I feel totally comfortable and excited every time he is in the team sheet. So, really strong back four. I think Klopp needs to put in our strongest back four and go for it in a ground where historically Liverpool has failed to come away with points. Okay, who starts ahead of them? Again, I think this is a really strong starting midfield. It's going to be Endo at the 6, and then it's McAllister and Elliott alongside of him. Now, Dominic Szoboszlai is healthy, according to Klopp. That's a really good sign. I don't think he slots in the starting 11 right away. I expect to see him in this match at some point. I hope it's not an emergency situation where we need some magic and we have to bring on Szoboszlai to get us a winner or salvage a point. I hope that's not the case. But I do think we see him at some point in this midfield, maybe at the 60, 65-minute mark, so that Klopp can get his legs under him again before we get into some more important matches. Not that this is not important, but we're facing Sparta and we're facing City in about 9 days, 8 days. So get Szoboszlai some playing time. It's been a while. But I think, again, this is a really, really strong starting midfield. All things considered, with how many injuries we're facing right now, this is a really strong midfield. 3, McAllister with Endo in there has been producing magic because he has the license to get forward, and Elliott as well. Seems like Elliott starts games a little soft, and then as the game progresses, he gets better and better and better. That could be a testament to his youth. It could be a testament to his fitness, his fit levels, and it could just be a testament to how he plays because we've seen him do that as a super sub as well. So I feel really good about these first 8 players on the team sheet. Now, who starts up top? Well, we've also heard that Darwin Núñez is fit, which is incredible. So we have missed him just not because we've been losing or dropping points, but we miss him because he's just amazing. We love Darwin Núñez. And anybody who knows this channel will know that I do love me some Darwin Núñez. So, Darwin Núñez is fit. Again, I don't expect him to start against Forest, but he'll be on the team sheet, and I expect him to come in as a super sub. So who starts up top? Well, I think it's going to be Gakpo on the right and Luis Diaz on the left. And I'm gonna this is my bold prediction for this team. Jayden Danns, put him in. Put Jayden Danns up top with Lucho and Gakpo alongside of him, being fed by McAllister, Endo, and Elliott, and Connor Bradley, and Robertson. What can he do with that level of service? I want to see it. Why not? I think you could put in Kumas as well. Klopp started Kumas over Danns. But put the kid in. Put Jayden Danns in. See what he can do for an hour before you bring Núñez on. See what he can do. I would love to see it. And so I'm going to slot him in there. I'm going to slot Danns in up top as our number 9 to hopefully score some goals. I would love to see it. So that's my starting 11. By the way, I do need to release a little song that I wrote for Jayden Danns. If you're a fan of the show here, you know that we do get into some musical masterclasses here. And so I'm going to throw down a really nasty beat this morning. and see what we can do with it. So let's see what we got on tap here. Okay. Yeah, I can work with this. Come on. Oh yes, it's Jaden Dance, and he is the man. If he can't do it, well then nobody can. He scores braces against much older men. He's just a kid, but has world-conquering plans. Our 18-year-old Scouse man of the match, a Liverpoolian who leads our attack is Jaden Dance. Yeah, he is the man's. It's Jaden Dance. So, anyways, put that together, and wanted to share that with you all. Just some things that were on my mind about Jaden Dance. So, yeah, Jaden Dance, put him in, Kloppo. Put him in, see what he can do for an hour. Be lovely to see. Well, Liverpool need to come away with 3 points. It's going to be a very difficult match. Let's not kid ourselves. Forest at Forest is very difficult for Liverpool, and they will be scrapping like feral cats. So I hope all the players have their tetanus shots and are ready to get into it tomorrow. Up the Reds. We love this team. We will continue to support them to the end. Let's go, boys.